Good evening, students.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you all?
Fine, teacher.
Okay, with the pictures that you are seeing here, what do you think is today's topic?
Reproduction.
Yes, reproduction. It's an important topic in EVS again. Yes? It's an important topic in EVS again. Okay? So that is reproduction. So let us start. Hello, kids.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, fine. So today we are going to do another important topic from EVS, that is reproduction. Okay, reproduction is an important biological process. In fact, it is an essential, or I can say the main feature of life on earth. It's a main feature of life on earth. Now all the students who are present in the class, you all are from 4th to 8th, right? No, sorry, 3rd to 8th. 3rd standard to 8th standard. And this topic is repeated in every class. Okay, but today this topic I am discussing at 4th standard level. Okay, reproduction at 4th standard level. Fine. Okay, so all the seniors, I think you have learned this topic before also. Yes? Can you tell what is reproduction?
Reproduction is the process by which living things produce our kind.
Yes, Sabur, tell me what is reproduction?
Reproduction is the process by which living things it's more their own kind.
Reproduction is the process, please sit. Reproduction is the process by which living things produce more of its own kind. Okay, so in today's class, I'll explain you what is reproduction. Okay, what is the importance of reproduction, and what are the different ways of reproduction. Reproduction by laying eggs and reproduction by giving birth to young ones. Okay, so these are the subtopics that I am going to cover in today's class. Fine, this you have already learned before many a times. It's a brush up again. Okay, a very important topic, so that's why you should be perfect with this. Okay, kids, so let's start. So before moving ahead, you know about the living and non-living things. Yes, yes, we have two different things, living and non-living thing. Reproduction is one of the important difference between living and non-living thing. Yes, living things can reproduce. All the living things, they can reproduce, whereas non-living things, they cannot reproduce. Okay, it's a main difference between living and non-living thing. Living things can reproduce. Yes, you all can reproduce. Yes or no? You all can reproduce. But the chairs you are sitting on, can they reproduce one more chair?
No, teacher.
Your bags can reproduce one more bag?
No, teacher.
Your book can reproduce one more book? Why? Why? Because they are non-living thing. Yeah, reproduction is the main feature of living things. All the living organisms, they can reproduce. Understood, kids? So reproduction is an important biological process. It is an important biological process, and it is the process by which living things produce more of its own kind. More of its own kind. What you are understanding by this definition? More of its own kind. Now see, a human being will give birth to a human being. A tiger will give birth to a cub, which will become into an adult tiger again. A lion will give birth to a cub, which will become an adult lion again. Yes, a frog will lay eggs, from which again the tadpole comes out, and then finally it will become an adult frog. Fish will lay eggs, and from that fishes will come out. Yes, hen, they will lay eggs, and from that chicks will come out and they will grow into an adult hen. Yes or no? Have you ever seen a human being giving birth to a dog? Can a dog give birth to a fish? Can a rabbit give birth to a deer? Can a cockroach give birth to a mosquito? No. Why? Because God has created it in this way. Yes, they can reproduce their own kind, not other kind. They can continue only their race. Understood, kids? A human being will give birth to a human being only. A tiger will give birth to a tiger only. Fish can give birth to a fish itself. Yes, birds to birds. Yes, animals to animals, insects to insects, humans to humans, and plants will reproduce plants only. From plants, animal cannot come out. And from animal, plants cannot come out. Yes, kids? Understood? So, what is reproduction? It's a process, and it's a biological process. What process? Biological process. It's a biological process with which living organisms, not non-living. Which organism? Living things. Living organisms, they can produce more of its own own kind, not other kind, their own kind. Yes, they look similar to them. Human, see, now a mother give birth to a baby which will grow and she or he will look like his parents. Yes, his or her parent, maybe like mother or maybe like father, maybe like grandparent, but human only. Not like a tiger, not like a deer, not like a giraffe, not like a zebra. Yes, whichever color, however is the nose, but a human only. Understood, kids? So this is reproduction. Understood what is reproduction now? It's a biological process by which living organisms will produce more of its own kind. Okay. Now next, what is the importance of reproduction? Is it important to reproduce? Is it important? Why reproduction is important? Yes, it is important. It is the main feature of life on earth. It is the main feature of life on earth. Reproduction is very important, very essential, vital in fact. Okay? Why? Because see, now we all are living. Kids, we all are living. Now your kid, you will grow into adult, then you will get married. Yes, then you will go, yes, you will have kids and everything. Then finally, you will become old and one fine day will die. Yes or no? All the living organisms, birds, animals, insects, all the living organisms, they die. They die. Yes or no? They grow, they become old and one fine day they will die. If they don't reproduce beforehand, if they don't bring out their own kind, then their race will disappear from the earth. Did you understand? Our grandfather gave birth to our father gave birth to us, and we are going to give birth to somebody, and they will give birth to their own kind. Like that our dynasty continued. If you don't marry and you don't reproduce now, then your dynasty will stop there. And slowly आपके खानदान का नाम खत्म. Yes or no? We don't know who is Yadavs. We don't know who is Sheikhs, Abduls. Yes or no? Understood, kids? So reproduction is very important to continue generation to generation, to continue its race. Okay? It is an important process for the continuation of the race. For the continuation of the race from generation to generation on the earth. Otherwise what happens? Slowly that race will disappear. That kind will disappear. If tigers don't reproduce, then slowly after a few years you will not see any more tigers on the earth. You will miss to see the tigers. Then our national animal will not be anymore. Yes, if zebras will stop reproducing, then no more zebras on the earth. Finally, after a few years you will not see any more zebras. Yes or no? Okay, like this. So reproduction is an important process. Yes, to continue that particular race. Okay, to continue that generation. Understood, kids? Okay. Then next, there are different ways of reproduction. Okay, as we are discussing at class 4 level, so I am going it very simple. Now, what are the different ways of reproduction? There are two main ways. Okay, humans have only one way. But in animals, there are two ways of reproduction. Okay, one is by laying eggs and the other one is by giving birth to young ones. By laying eggs, by giving birth to young ones. Okay, so first one, reproduction by laying eggs. Can you list some animals which reproduce by laying eggs? Lizards, ostrich, birds, cockroaches, snakes, crocodiles, frogs, fishes, hen. Yes, all these are the different turtles. Yes, turtles, tortoise, they also reproduce. Dinosaurs also used to lay eggs. Okay, so there are a big list of animals which reproduce by laying eggs. Okay, so with this method, first thing is that animal will look for a safe place to lay eggs. They will not come and lay egg in your lap. आओ मैं आपके गोद में देता हूँ अंडा. नहीं. First they will look for a safe place to lay eggs. Yes, because it is their next generation, right? So they lay it at a safe place. Like birds, they will build a nest to lay eggs. Yes, concentrate please. Birds, they will build a nest to lay eggs. Yes, frogs and fishes, they will lay eggs in the water. Yes, then different insects, they lay at different places. Then lizards, they will lay somewhere in the shelves. Yes, somewhere in the shelves. Yes, and like crocodile and tortoise, they will live somewhere under the ground or somewhere on the land. Yes, then some they will lay the eggs in the burrows. Yes, they make a surang बनाएंगे hole बनाएंगे and then they lay the eggs there. Safe place. Okay, so that someone will not come and eat their eggs. Okay, so they will lay eggs there. Okay, now that one of the parent from that animal, one of the parent, maybe father or maybe usually the mother, will take care of the eggs. Will take care of the eggs. After laying the eggs, the mother usually will take care of the eggs and will provide warmth. Will provide what? Warmth. Keep the eggs warm. Okay. Then after that, after a fixed period of time, then the inside the egg there is an embryo. Okay, and that will go under a lot of changes. Yes, through a lot of changes, stages, and then finally after a fixed period of time, when the time comes, the egg will hatch. The egg will hatch and the young baby comes out from that egg. Yes, but when the baby egg hatch and the baby comes out, the baby is too young, too weak. It cannot take care of itself. Yes, then the mother will feed the baby. The mother will take care of the baby. Okay, understood, kids? The mother will take care of the baby till they become independent. You have seen the birds coming and feeding the babies. Yeah. So till they can become independent, till they can fly on their own, the mother keeps feeding them. Okay. So this is reproduction by laying eggs. Then next method is reproduction by giving birth to young ones. Reproduction by giving birth to young ones. That is who does that? Lions, tiger, human beings. Don't forget ourselves. Human beings. Yes. Yes. Kangaroos, cats, dogs, cow, buffaloes. Yes. Goats. All these, the big list of animals that will give birth to young ones. They don't lay eggs. They give birth to young ones. So here the baby grows inside the mother's womb. The baby grows inside the mother's womb. There is a connection. There is a tube which connects the baby and the mother. And through that tube, all the nourishment goes to the baby. Okay, the food, liquids, oxygen, whatever the baby requires to grow, all that goes to the baby and then the baby grows. Okay, and after a fixed period of time, in humans it is usually 9 months. Yeah, after a fixed period of time, then the baby is delivered. And when the baby is delivered, yes, the mother feeds the baby with its own milk. Okay, so those animals which give birth to young ones and feed them with their own milk are called what? Mammals. Are called what?
Mammals.
Mammals. Understood, kids? Okay, so this is reproduction by giving birth to young ones. Understood? So how reproduction happens? One more fact that I'll tell you is, now we learned that birds lay eggs. Bat is what? Bat is a bird, but it will not lay eggs. It will not lay eggs. It will give birth to young ones. This is one exception. Okay, and dolphin and whale, they look like fishes, but they don't lay eggs. They will give birth to young ones. They are aquatic mammals. They are aquatic mammals. Understood? Mammals means what? Animals which give birth to young ones and feed them with their own milk. Understood, kids? Okay, so you understood reproduction in short? What is reproduction? What is the importance of reproduction? What are the 2 ways in which animals reproduce? Yes, and the different examples. So never forget it. Keep it in mind. Okay? So all those who are watching, if this video has helped you in understanding reproduction a bit, then please
Like, share and subscribe our channel Mustafa.
thanks for watching.